Okay, welcome everybody to episode 7 of Guitar Up Front. We've got a special guest this show. My friend over there, Thierry Farge. He's got the guitar on. He's going to do some commentating, and maybe if we twist his arm a little bit, he'll play us a song or two. This is an Under Dirt production as usual. Mark Labrie is over here on doing the engineering functions, and that's always a good thing. I was looking for some French guitar music. I was going to see if I could bring some maybe Django Reinhardt music or something, because I knew you were coming today, and I just didn't have time to go through all my stuff to get it. But I think the closest thing I have in my arsenal today is a Philip Catherine. Are you familiar with Philip Catherine, Terry? Yeah. He did a bunch of fusion stuff in the early 70s, and he's pretty much doing straight ahead stuff now, which is not exactly as exciting as some of the earlier fusion stuff, but probably a little more well respected. But anyway, I've got a very fun song here. This particular song we're going to start off with is called 5,000 Policemen. And it sounds very Buster Keaton-ish. I hope that you'll enjoy it. Here it is. This is off the Guitars album, Philip Catherine, 5,000 Policemen. You love the way that ends, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very interesting you actually mentioning French and guitar because the guitar is a very strong instrument in France. Starting from Jacques Brel, the singer, he used to actually sing song just with his guitar. Georges Brassens and lots of very famous singers in France, instead of playing with a whole band or usually a piano, were playing with a guitar. And it was a big thing about those, what you probably will call folk guitars, but it was a lot of gypsy influence. You always have a solist on the back playing guitar as well. And it's very interesting that the French actually play a big role with the guitar. And when you have jazz now with Django Reinhardt, which definitely which he was not really French, but he was much more gypsy than French. But he spent all his life in France and all over the world actually. But it became very famous, and I will say probably because of Stéphane Grappelli also in France, which is a French violinist, helped him out a lot to become popular. But you know, probably.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but a new biography on Django Reinhardt just came out. It's the definitive biography.
Yes.
And it's supposed to really talk about his pivotal years, 1935 to 45.
That's right, yeah.
Very interesting stuff. This next piece that I'm going to play, you familiar with Tom Scott and the LA Express?
I heard, yeah.
Okay, they did some nice work in the early '70s. One of their albums was called Shadow Play, and Robin Ford played with the LA Express. A number of really good guitarists went in and out of that band. This particular cut is called Nordic Winds, and it features Peter Manu on guitar. Peter is now doing a lot of new age kind of stuff, but this particular song will show that there's no doubt about it. He really knows how to play. This is Nordic Winds from the Shadow Play LA Express album. That was a nice little piece,
Beautiful.
wasn't it?
That was great.
I love the LA Express. I don't know whatever happened to him. I know Tom Scott is still active here and there, but that band he had, they did 3 or 4 really great albums way back when. You know what I mean? Hey, Tree, you feel like you were doing some really good finger picking earlier. You feel like doing a little song for us?
Okay, as much as you twist my arms, as you said, not my fingers, I'm gonna try it.
Now you're playing. Your band is Contraband, right? And you're
That's right.
playing. Your next gig is for a D'Artagnan party.
It's for D'Artagnan party. It's actually we're a bunch of friends. I started to play in the band about 15 years ago in New York. There's a club called the Studio, who actually start after an idea of putting some older guys who were still rock and roll in hearts.
Sure.
And wanted to play as a hobby on the side, and they match people. So I hooked up with a whole bunch of friends, and basically we are playing. We played last week at the Bitter Hands, and we play a few places like this. We do cover, and we also do. We started to do some of our own song. And D'Artagnan is a company I work with, and they're doing a party with for the 20 years anniversary.
How many people you think will be there?
I think it's going to be about 2,000 people. It's going
Wow.
to be pretty wild. It's going to be at the Capitol down in New York at the bar.
So you guys been practicing, right?
We're going to start. Yeah, we just finished the show, so we're going to practice for.
Now you've been your band has played at the Bitter End in New York City quite a few times, right?
Oh yeah, a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
But we are just a bunch of amateurs and having good times. This is what's most important in music, you know.
No, pick something out for
Okay.
us.
I'm gonna actually play a little song with the my low E is gonna be tuned in D.
Okay.
So it's a little trick that I learned from a guy called Stephen Grossman,
Sure.
which does a lot of picking.
That was very nice. And what's the name of that song again?
It's
Is it something you you wrote?
It was actually a piece from Stephen Grossman, but I can't
Oh,
tell you the name.
okay.
I don't remember.
That's all right.
It's a French name, actually.
That's right. No, that's very, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I've got a song that I'm going to dedicate to your son Jules,
Okay.
because this is a fun song. It's called. Have you ever heard of a band called Wind Machine?
Nope.
Wind Machine are phenomenal. Their first album, I think, is their best. But it's like 3 acoustic guitarists and a bass player. They're incredibly talented. They can all play like crazy. And this is not representative of their music, but this is one that I think everybody will have some fun with. It's called "Don't Touch My Piano."
This here story's about me and Joe, and how we moved my old piano. Such a beautiful thing made of solid oak. Lord, I'd hate for that thing to get broke, but I had to move it across the town, and up them hills and right on down, and I couldn't move it by myself, so I asked Joe for his help. And I said, hey Joe, can you move my piano?
I can move those keys.
Can I trust you, man, with this piano in your hands?
Piano moving's a breeze.
But can you really be trusted with something I'd surely hate to have busted?
Don't you worry, Steve, and put your mind at ease. Piano moving's my specialty.
So Joe came over the very next night. Man, you should have seen the sight. He had his moving gloves and his moving hat, his moving coat and his moving pants. And about the only thing I didn't see was a good stout rope for security. But Joe said it ain't a necessity, 'cause it's all a matter of balance. He told me it's all a matter of balance. He said it's all just a matter of balance. And I said, hey Joe, can you move my piano?
I can move those keys.
Can I trust you, man, with my piano in your hands?
Piano moving's a breeze.
But can you really be trusted with something I'd surely hate to have busted?
Don't you worry, Steve, and put your mind at ease. Piano moving's my specialty.
So we loaded that piano into his truck. Man, I thought I was sure in luck to have a friend who knew so doggone much about balance and that geophysical stuff. Without hesitation, without observation, we got that piano to its destination. Give credit to Joe, he told me it's so, it's all a matter of balance. He told me it's all a matter of balance. He said it's all just a matter of balance. I know that, Joe, you can move my piano.
I can move those keys.
I can trust you, man, with my piano in your hands.
Piano moving's a breeze.
I know that you can be trusted with something I'd surely hate to have busted.
Don't you worry, Steve, put your mind at ease. Piano moving's my specialty.
So as we pulled up to my new house, I ran inside to move a couch. Joe stayed to mind his moving truck, to calculate that balance stuff. With his wisdom that's wiser, he clearly deciphered to get that piano a little bit higher. And he moved his truck back a couple of feet and dumped my lovely piano right in the street. So don't touch my piano.
I touch those keys.
Don't trust this schmuck with a piano in his truck.
I'll dump it in the street.
The man is not to be trusted with anything you'd surely hate to have busted.
Don't you worry, Steve, and put your mind at ease. Piano fixing is my specialty.
That's a great piece, isn't it? Drops the guy's piano in the street, you know. That's hysterical.
Well, I guess that's why guitar are more popular than piano, because it's much easier to carry, right?
Yeah, guitar just past piano, I believe, is the most popular instrument in America. I don't know about anywhere else. This next, almost everything I've played so far has come off of LP. There's a lot of great stuff that just has never been, they've never found it beneficial, I think, to transfer it to CD. Here's another one. This is El Subramaniam, is the brother of El Shankar, and they're both phenomenal violinists. I think Subramaniam is better than Shankar. Some of the things he does is amazing. This is an album, a fusion album that he put out in the 70s called Blossom. The guitar solo is going to be by Larry Coryell. And just listen to El Shankar's violin work in the background. He's playing so offbeat, and it's so brilliant, so beautiful. Anyway, I can't remember the name of this song. I'm going to have to look it up later for Mark because I don't have the album with me. But this is the title cut off of Blossom, Larry Coryell on guitar. Okay, we are going to take a break for a second here while Mark sets up Tari with his classic and very, very nice Les Paul. Be right back.
Cool. 'Cause, 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 'c
Back here, we're going to kick into a song. Have you ever heard of a guitarist, kind of an obscure guitarist called Terry Aubrey? This guitarist kind of reminded me when I first heard him of like peak era Jeff Beck. Just some really, really tasty stuff. And the song that I'm going to start with is off of his, I believe it's his first album, and it's called Is This What You Want? This is Terry Aubrey.